Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start mining Polkadot coin using your Windows 10 or 11 base computer here in 2025 in less than 10 minutes. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more and keep more of the Polkadot coin that you are mining here in 2025. So, before we dive into the video, I do always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a quick look at what's going on in the crypto markets as a point of reference if you happen to be watching this video in the future. So if you aren't interested in this portion, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the content then. But overall, as you can see here, Bitcoin, crypto as a whole, doing really well. Total market cap is 3.45 trillion, up about 2.75% today, which is awesome to see. Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs today, currently trading at about $109,734. Just clicking in here, you can see it hit an all-time high about an hour ago of just under $111,000. So super cool to see that. But of course, Bitcoin's not the focus today. We are looking at Polkadot or dogecoin. Currently placed at number 21 here on CoinMarketCap. You can see it's trading up about 2% today at $4.78. Now, scrolling down here, you can see the all-time high was 4 years ago in November of 2021, right around $55. So that is a profit of over $50 per coin that you are holding right now. So this could be really a huge opportunity to grow your holdings if you start mining and collecting this coin now when prices are lower. But you might be thinking, how are we going to mine this coin? You know, this traditionally not a mineable coin. Well, we are using a site here called Unmineable. Now, if you're not familiar with Unmineable, this site allows you to mine coins that, well, as it says in the name, are not traditionally mineable. Whether it be a coin where it's just not a POW coin, or something like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, where you need really powerful computers, but maybe you don't have that and can't support it, can't afford it, whatever it might be, you have a gaming computer and want to mine. This allows you to mine with your CPU or GPU or both and get paid out on an algorithm that is profitable in the coin that you're interested in. So the way they do that is you actually pick an algorithm that's most profitable for your specific computer. Now, I don't know what that's going to be, so what I always recommend is head over to the site called What to Mine, enter in the hardware that you're planning to use to mine, and then it'll tell you the best algorithm and coin to be mining. That's when you come back over here and can start the setup. So what you're going to do, go into the description, click the link, and come over here to Unmineable. If you don't want to use that link, go ahead and navigate over to unmineable.com, but the link in the description does give you a 25% discount on your pool mining fee, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Once you're here, you're going to find this button that says Get Started with Our Guided Setup. Go ahead and click on that. There's two options, Basic and Advanced. I always recommend going with Basic, as it is good enough for 99% of people looking to start mining, but Advanced is there if you want to specify some more specific settings. There's two options from here, GPU and CPU. I'm going to be going down the GPU path, as I think that's what most people are going to be looking to do. But if you're looking to mine with your CPU or you're following along on a macOS based computer, I have a full-length video here on the channel called How to Mine Using macOS. I recommend following that even if you're following along on a Windows based CPU, as the process is pretty much the exact same, but we're going with GPU today. This is where you'll select the algorithm that what to mine, or whatever algorithm you're looking to mine with has told you to use. Now, I'm going to be going with Kapow, but please choose what's best and most profitable for your hardware. Here's where you choose the coin that you want to get paid out in. Unmineable has over 90 cryptocurrencies that you can get paid out in, but of course today we are looking at Polkadot. You'll go ahead and enter in your Polkadot address. Please double and triple check that this address is correct. If you enter this in incorrectly, it will work as expected. You'll see the exact same things that you see in today's video, but when you go to get paid, you simply just won't get the payment in your wallet. So I'd hate to see that happen. And the other thing that I do want to mention here on the main page, if you didn't notice it here, I forgot to mention, the minimum payment threshold for this coin is 1.1 coins if you're using a .network based address. If you're using a Binance network address, it is actually 0.15. So keep that in mind if you're looking to get paid out more frequently. Once you've got your address in, go ahead and say next, and we have the referral code screen. Now, if you use the link in the description below, you'll notice my Bitcoin Tips referral code auto-populated here on screen, just like you saw. And if you didn't use that link and still want to take advantage of that 25% discount, the code is Bitcoin-Tips with a capital B and a capital T. So here on Unmineable, there's a 1% pool mining fee, meaning for every 100 Polkadot coins that you mine, you're going to pay one of those coins to Unmineable. Doesn't matter if you do that in a day or in a year. Doesn't matter if it's $5 or $500 a coin. So by using this code, you actually reduce that down to 0.75%, meaning you get to keep an additional 25% of the coins you would have otherwise paid to Unmineable just for mining on the site. So feel free to use that or continue without it. And the final screen here is downloading the miner and getting started. Now there's a few different options here, but I always personally recommend Gminer, as it is the one that I've personally used and had a lot of really good luck with. Plus it supports both major GPU manufacturers. So what you're going to do is go ahead and select download miner files. This is going to take you over to the GitHub where you just select this Windows 64 zip file, download this and extract it. If you miss the extraction step, you're going to get an error right away when you go to start the miner, which we'll go over in just a minute. So if that's something you're running into, make sure you didn't forget to extract the files. Once you've done that, head back over to Unmineable, and you're going to select this blue download.bat file button. Now please remember that there are multiple buttons that look the exact same. Make sure you are using the one that is below the miner that you have chosen. So because I went with Gminer, it's going to be this download.bat file. If I use this one, it's for NB miner, it will not work. So keep that in mind. But go ahead and download that. You'll notice that Google Chrome has called this out and said, hey, this file seems to be unverified. Are you sure you want to download it? You will have to select this warning and say download unverified file if you want to continue. Now, if this is something you are not comfortable with, simply select delete from history, and unfortunately you will have to move on to something else in cryptocurrency, as this is going to come up with just about every mining program. But if you are okay with that, go ahead and select download anyway, and then all you have to do is drag and drop that into the folder with the files you just extracted. So as you can see here, I don't know why it's got the shadow, but as you can see, if I bring it back up, I have unmineable -dot-kapow-gminer.bat. At this point, we are ready to get started mining, and all you have to do is double click this .bat file. You will notice another pop-up comes up saying, hey, Windows has protected your PC. You will have to go ahead and say more info and then run anyway. Again, if this is something you're not comfortable doing, please simply select don't run, and again, you'll have to move on to something else in cryptocurrency. But if you are okay with that, go ahead and say run anyway, and just like that, about 8.5 minutes in, including a little bit of looking at CoinMarketCap, we are up and running mining Polkadot coin using my RTX 3070 here in 2025. So just a few final notes about mining with Unmineable. When you start the miner, as long as you're seeing something similar to what's on screen now, you've got some blue text, some yellow text, some green text, nothing red, no errors, you are good to go. You are up and running mining this coin. Now, it takes about 15 to 30 minutes for stats to populate on Unminable's website. That is completely normal, and if you still don't see anything after, about an hour, I would recommend going back through, making sure you pasted in your address correctly, and all of that. And if you're still having an issue, feel free to leave a comment down below. Now, when you're ready to be done mining, all you have to do is find this CMD window and hit the red X. Now, you might be wondering, why am I telling you how to close out a window? That should hopefully be the easiest part of this. Well, when you close out that miner file, if you've been mining for some time, you may actually continue seeing stats and even payments on the website into your on-site balance. And this has caused some questions in the past of, hey, I closed this window, but I'm still getting paid. Is it mining in the background? As long as that's fully closed out, you can rest assured that you are no longer mining. And hey, I wouldn't complain too much, because with you not mining, you're still getting paid. I can personally say I have turned off a miner, unplugged the computer from the wall, and the next morning was still getting paid over 12 hours later. So it's an interesting feature, but hey, I wouldn't complain too much about it. So with that being said, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have run into any issues throughout the entire process here, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Just make sure to let me know exactly what errors you're running into so that I can best help you get up and running. And if you're still watching this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help us out and allow us to provide these videos here for free on YouTube for you. And if you're looking to support the channel a little further, we do also have the super thanks and channel membership options down below, which of course any support in that area is greatly, greatly appreciated. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.